Hello, today's devotional can be found in Job chapter 40, verse 24. He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through snares. Okay, so what we see and smell may not always be reality. What we see and smell may be what we want to see and smell. It may be, simply put, an illusion of what's real. And that's how Satan works. He gives us illusions of good things when in fact we're looking at bad things, because he wants to disguise bad things so that we make bad choices and get cut off from the Spirit of God. That's why the Lord looketh on the heart. The eyes and the mind can be so easily deceived. And honestly, we allow ourselves to be easily deceived by not spiritually preparing ourselves more, because life is so very short and we really need to think about life in general. And we really need to think about the goods and the evils out there, and we need to be prepared for both. And if we don't prepare for both, if we don't learn to recognize the difference between them, we may be easily deceived. Because our mind and our eyes are easily corruptible and easily deceived. And Satan may influence people to deceive us for the sake of knocking us down from our spiritual security. So that's why, as we live in this world, we don't need to be of the world. We definitely need to build up our spiritual securities and work very, very hard at learning the difference between good and evil. We need to use all of our senses and our heart. But we cannot rely on our senses simply because all of our senses can be deceived, but our heart will be able to tell us what's right from wrong. But it's our choice if we like being easily deceived, if we're comfortable with it. The Lord's not going to force us to change our ways, because that would be a violation of our agency. But if we aren't comfortable with being easily deceived and want to learn the difference between good and evil, that we might be able to do something better with ourselves and our lives, the Lord will help us be able to do that. We just have to ask. And with that said, I love you all so very much, and I say these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.